Hello guys, thank you for joining me. I'm Wylad FM. Let's get started. So today I am going to start a new save with Chelsea. It turns out Lampard's not been up to the job. Okay, he's only been in the job like a week, but they've decided it was the wrong decision to bring him in, and they are bringing me in to try and sort things out. So, Chelsea have today confirmed the appointment of Wylad FM as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football of the appointment of 32-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football, as he is sure to face plenty of questions from the media for the first time at Stamford Bridge. I've got a £130,000 a week deal that will last for 2 years. They're a little worried that I haven't managed before and that creates... Yeah. They're worried that I haven't challenged for any major honours before, basically. So let's have a look at what else we know. So, club background of Chelsea. The director is Marina Granovskaya. So she's welcomed me to Chelsea here. We've got a media prediction of 3rd place this year. The technical director is Petr Cech, and the assistant manager is still Jody Morris. Likeness is I will probably move Jody Morris on, get in my own backroom team. As you can see, we've got quite a club history here. We've won near enough all trophies there is to win. The majority of them trophies have been won in the Roman Abramovich era. We are at Stamford Bridge, which holds a capacity of 41,600. And our training ground is Cobham, where we have state-of-the-art training facilities, state-of-the-art youth facilities, and excellent youth recruitment. So let's carry on to have a look at what else we've got. So the team that we look like is our strongest side is a 4-2-3-1, which happens to be the same system I like to play anyway. They saying Kepa is our strongest goalkeeper. Now I know he's a good goalkeeper. Probably happy to keep Kepa in there. Athletic-Waiter at right back. Now I like my right back to be a real winger, a real player that likes to get forward and get crosses in. So not really. I mean, Zabacosta's out on loan. I'd probably prefer to have Zabacosta there than Athletic-Waiter, to be honest with you. We've got Rudiger, Tomori, Emerson. Kante and Kovacic are said to be the strongest in the centre. Surprised that we ain't got Mason Mount in there, to be honest with you. Willian, Loftus-Cheek and Pedro playing behind Abraham. So that's what they're saying our strongest side is. Hot prospect is Ethan Ampadu. Top earner is Kante. Captain is Athletic-Waiter. We've got a highly professional squad personality. Let's carry on to have a look at what the club vision is. So the club culture is develop players using the club's youth system, play attacking football, play possession football, sign players under the age of 22 for the future, play entertaining football, and sign high reputation players. The only one out of them that I think I'm going to struggle with is to sign high reputation players, because I do prefer to sign players 20 or 21 at the max. We'll have to see how that goes. So 5-year plan for the side is maintain self-sustainability. They want to build a new stadium, sign young players to develop profit. Well, we spoke about that one anyway. Maximum of 1-year contracts for players over the age of 30. To be honest, once players get to 30, regardless of ability, I do like to move them on anyway. Expand the stadium. I'm not sure why you'd expand the stadium and build a new stadium, so it's going to be either or on them, I think. Maintain the best youth system in the country. Maintain the best youth system in the world. Maintain the Premier League's best youth system. So, sounds like we've got a really good youth system here. Let's just scroll down slightly. We've got work within the wage budget, and then end of current season, They want us to qualify for the Champions League through the Premier Division, so top 4 finish. They're looking to reach the final in the FA Cup, quarterfinals in the Champions League, and they're not worried about the Carabao Cup. End of next season, they want to challenge for silverware, and my contract would expire. And then seasons after that, challenge the Premier League, work towards winning Premier League, and at the end of the 5-year plan, win the Premier League again. So they're giving the club 5 years to win the Premier League. I'm hoping we can do a bit better than that, to be honest with you. And then we've just got the old press conferences and stuff that they want to do. Let's get rid of that. So we've got FM takes charge of Chelsea, as we know. Global transfer ban has been placed upon the club until Tuesday, 31st of December 2019. So can't buy anything in this first window, but we will be able to come January. Tactics. Don't need to take the introduction. I know what I'm doing. Let's just get down here and load my first tactic up. Where are we? That one there is the tactic that we'll be using. There we go. So that's my tactic there. We'll work out the players at a later time for that. Right, club vision we've already done, so we're just going to accept that. Pre-season preparation. It's going to have to be tactical because they've got to get used to the new tactics we're going to put forward. Pre-season fitness report. The backroom staff have assessed the fitness and condition. Following players are reported back in top condition. Following players are reported back injured. So we haven't got Loftus-Cheek, Reece James, Hudson-Odoi, Van Hinkel or Rudiger. Quick look at how long they're going to be out for. Loftus-Cheek 8 to 9 months. Van Hinkel 7 to 9 months. Reece James up to 3 months. Callum Hudson-Odoi up to 3 months. Rudiger up to 2 months. It's just, what sort of injuries have he got? So this is going to be a bit of a pain to start the season off. I'm not going to really get to see how Reece James and Hudson-Odoi do to begin the season. Should be able to get Rudiger back though. You join us after we have finished the pre-season. We have had a fairly good pre-season looking back at the results, and we are ready to start the season proper against Southampton. But let's talk you through some of the events that has happened since you were last with us. So as I say, we've had the pre-season. We first off went up against our under-23s just to get a look at how our team, what we could put out and how they were playing. As you can see, straightforward 3-0 win here. Nothing really to write home about. The first real pre-season friendly come up against Zenit, where we went all the way to Russia at St. Petersburg Stadium to play this. Come out 3-1 winners. Took the lead in this before being pegged back before Pedro and Adjorin, the young winger, got us back into a 3-1 win. As it says, I've been playing him as an inside forward on attack. I think that's where I'm gonna try to get him. Obviously, our players are quite old in them positions, so it'd be nice to bring through one of our younger players. The next game we played Reading away from home again, another 3-1 win here. We fell behind in this game but come back nice and strong, and as in the last game, Adjorin come on off the bench and got another goal. Brilliant for him. The next game we went up against Oxford and got a 2-0 win. Pretty straightforward, wrapped it up in the first half. Didn't make any changes in this game. I just wanted to see if we could get through a full game, no changes, and it went just nicely for us. We then played Shakhtar at Stamford Bridge, my first game at Stamford Bridge. Walked out 3-1 winners in this game. Olivier Giroud getting all 3 goals, a nice hat-trick for him. Again, no changes in this game, just trying to build up a bit of fitness throughout the first team. The next game was Fenerbahce away. This is the first and only game we dropped whilst playing the friendlies. A 1-1 draw, a late goal from them on the 84th minute to peg us back. I was quite frustrated. If you have a look at the ratings, there's only 3 players that hit above a 7 in this game. We're certainly going to need to be performing better than that when we move into playing in the league. We then went up against Besiktas, picked up a 3-0 win there. Pedro with 2 and Mason Mount with a goal. A lot better ratings there. We've got a couple with 9s, a couple with 8s, quite a few 7s throughout the team. And the 6s are mainly players that come on off the bench. Our final game was against PAOK. 2-0 win there where Tammy Abraham got himself 2 goals. Again, it was more a case of just building fitness in this game, seeing how far we could go, and just basically getting ready for the new season. So the next thing that I want to show you is the squad that we're going to be using this season. So if we just flick over to the squad, as you can see, there's quite a lot of players in the squad. Now the reason for this is it's just the way I operate when playing the games. I like to have a 22, and then I pick the best 11 from my under 23s and my under 18 squad to put in there as well, but have them playing consistently through the season. So, like Jamie Cumming is the best goalkeeper at the club, bar the other 2. So he'll be playing in the reserves. Any chance that he gets an opportunity, so made available for the under 23s. Same with Simiu. He's a central defender. He'll be playing with the Chelsea under 18s the majority of the time. It's just so if I need him, click, I'm there. I can just pick him up, get him into the squad. So if we just have a quick flick through and try and pick out any players that we think are going to be big players for us this season. So the main goalkeeper is going to be Caballero. I think the big centre-back this season we're going to go with will be Tomori. Obviously, we all know that he's really come on leaps and bounds this year, really started to prove himself. We'll be playing him as a central defender on defend. So as you can see, the stats are really lighting up green already. He's got that acceleration and pace, which is always good to have at the back. He's a tall centre-back at 6 foot, good at jumping, and his headings are fairly good as well for a centre-back. Also, we'll be probably relying on Hudson and Doy. Now, this is the guy I'm hoping can replace Eden Hazard. Obviously, he's not here now. He's moved on to his big move at Real Madrid. So we need someone to step up. And at 18, Hudson and Doy, wonder kid in the game. Now, I know that he can go on to be brilliant, and I've also had him go on to be poor. So I'm hoping that in this patch, he's going to go on to be a nice, brilliant, left-sided, inverted winger for me. And then finally, Abraham will be our main goal threat. Now, as I've told you, we can't change any of this until January at the very earliest, due to Chelsea's transfer embargo. So we will be going with Tammy Abraham as our sole striker, although I am not going to be put into the same situation Lampard has this season. I will be willing to put Giroud in and Batshuayi should needs be. So the next thing I would like to show you will be the season preview for how the Premier League is looking. So the preview for the season, we're third favourites at 3-1 to win the league. Man City well up there to win this by the looks of it. We've got no players in this media dream 11. I'm a little bit upset about that. Who do they state our key players are? Kante, Kovacic. Not really anyone else in there, is there? So I think that's, with what we've got, that's a fair place to be looking third. I think Manchester United and Arsenal are going to be a bit stronger this season than what the Premier League suggests. So it's going to be tight to get into that top four. That is my aim, top four this season, and then challenge for the title next year. If it can be done any better than that, superb. But as it stands, that's what we're going with. Another thing that I said we were going to have to do was sort out our staff. Now, if we just have a look at our coaching team, you'll see that I've made some changes, quite a few. One of the major changes is John Terry has come in as our assistant manager. I got rid of Jody Morris. I brought in John Terry. Now, to be honest with you, Jody Morris had the better attributes, but John Terry is a club legend, and I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring him in, cement a relationship with him, and hopefully we can build something for the future here. Again, he is good when it comes to his defensive and mental side of the game. He needs to build his judging ability up for us and his man management, but he was captain of Chelsea for so long, I couldn't not give him a job. So that's where we're at the moment. Just a quick look at the dynamics for you. As you can see, everything's running well as far as the team cohesion, the dressing room atmosphere and the managerial support goes. Batshuayi is unhappy with the manager's harsh team talk against Reading. I did tell him I would try to be a bit better in that sense of the thing, but to be honest with you, one player concerned, maybe Batshuayi is just going to be a bit of one of them awkward players to look after. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is a first attempt for me. Any feedback would be brilliant. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what you'd like to see. I feel like it went well. Thank you again for watching. I've been Wildlad FM, and you've been watching Avoiding the Sack with Chelsea. Thank you very much. Goodbye.